Okay.
All right. Well, I'll have you start it off.
We're coming. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna start from there. We're coming for you, brother.
It's cooking. We cooking. We cooking. We roasting.
We got a nice spit roast for you, brother. So yeah, we're gonna roast Niantic in this video. We're gonna roast him up.
That's how we're gonna.
With a little side of Mystic 7. You know what I'm saying? Little side dish over there.
Oh, absolutely. No, that's a big side dish. Oh, you don't even know.
Gonna get full from that roast, brother. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop that.
What are we talking about, Gary?
Niantic. Bad, poor business decisions. We're gonna
Bad boy. Bad.
Oh!
Oh, that is not Richard.
Oh my god, we're not restarting again.
No, we're not. No.
We're going from there.
Restart.
Okay.
Richard.
What's up, Richard?
Hello.
You gonna join us in the barbecue, brother?
What? You okay?
You gonna join us in the spit roast?
No.
We just started recording again because the first time wasn't good.
Talking
So
about Mystic 7.
Too
we
bad.
will be. We will be. We will be.
Yumi was roasting Mystic 7 in the kitchen, so.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
she didn't even play and she's roasting him.
But yeah, so continuing. Niantic, poor business decisions. We're going to talk about, do you want me to just jump into it? Just explain it like we were talking about?
Yeah, just explain it. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. What do we do? Yeah, what happened?
So quick overview for anybody who doesn't know. I don't know who doesn't know. Nobody doesn't know. Everybody knows.
If they're watching us, they know.
Exactly. So, just a quick overview. Niantic, poor business decisions and lack of communication with the community is the main underlying issue. But the main thing that set off the TNT over there was that they gave us the increased interaction distance from 40 to 80 meters, that to 40 to 80, and that they reverted. They did that for COVID, and then they reverted it back recently for, I think Anthony said, New Zealand and then the Americas. So that one,
Not just US.
just the US. Okay, never mind. So just the US.
Yeah.
So they reverted it back to half the distance that we've had for the past year, expecting us to go out and play, and saying that it's safe enough for us to do that. And then the community had a huge uprising and backlash, and then the fact that they had the backlash and they didn't get any communication back, and then they had to go trending on Twitter to actually get a response that was a empty response. So that's kind of where we're at least in the dilemma. And we,
Yes.
So let me look at my handy dandy notebook. Here is a fan
Our official Heroes of Fandom notepad.
Here is a fandom notepad. You just got to keep on smiling,
Smiling.
even if
Even though, yeah.
Niantic's fucking us.
Even though Niantic's, yeah.
Just keep smiling. But yeah, so we're gonna move into the community response. What was the community response?
Community response, man, wasn't good. So at the beginning of the month, that's when the changes where you guys are at happened. US and, well, no one here is in New Zealand, but New Zealand too. But New Zealand is actually okay with the cases, from what I know. 0 cases there. I don't know about the Delta variant, but US, I know 50% of the people there are actually vaccinated. So that's good. Oh man. But anyways, no. But it's the backlash was pretty. Like, I've never seen, like, Niantic has messed up before, like plenty of times.
Yep.
Ever since the launch, But never have I seen this much of a backlash towards something.
Oh yeah.
Like on Twitter, like it was just blowing up. The hashtag Hear Us Niantic was trending number 2 trending
Coordinated effort,
behind
man.
like Taylor Swift or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. and yeah, just people were mad, rightfully so. And Niantic just decided not to respond for a while.
Didn't respond at all
And
until we
the
forced them.
thing is, like, yeah, for real. Like, I like, people knew that this was gonna happen, but that doesn't mean that this was a good thing for it to happen. You know, like
Yeah.
the whole distance thing is, you know, it makes sense to just keep it around. I mean, we'll talk about that more, I guess, but
Yeah.
like, and then there was I don't know who wrote that letter. I don't know if you guys saw that letter to Niantic
It was
that
a
the community wrote.
it was a combination of, what was it, like, what's her name, Pokey Two Dot or something like that. The one who plays in Australia or New Zealand.
Yeah. She's in Australia.
She
Yeah.
wrote it with collaborating with like Trainer Tips and Trainer Club and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
And then so they all kind of
Okay.
came together and did that one. I think she was the leading force behind the letter, and then they had it translated in multiple different languages, and then had it basically sent to them through through the community.
Okay. Yeah, it was basically just. Let me see if I could find it. It was basically
A
just
love letter from the community.
love letter.
It's just a little
A
hint.
love letter.
Like, I love you, but
Really
stop fucking
thought
up.
out.
Dear Niantic, love your community. Yeah, it was just basically community and creators alike wish to voice our concern and disappointment over the recent changes of the Pokestop interaction radius reduction in Pokemon Go. So this is this, from what I can tell, this is just about the Pokestop interaction, which is the biggest thing, which is really the only thing that the community was asking for.
Yeah.
Nothing else really, like not even incense or anything.
The main
I would have
thing.
asked for incense, but
They were trying to grasp at what they could get, basically.
yeah, because like after this, incense is gonna be useless. But
Oh yeah. One less thing to
basically
mind.
they're exactly, like basically they're talking about like safety, accessibility for like disabled people, respect how, you know, people
Trespassing.
won't be, you know, trespassing or blocking entryways or something like that. So that's pretty much what
Safety as well. The examples about the dark alleyway and people that may be restricted because of physical disabilities, mental disabilities that keep them away from the crowds, so they
Yeah.
can play with everybody but not be overwhelmed by their senses and shit like that. Just common sense things.
common sense things. Yeah. And like, yeah, honestly, we knew that these changes were coming, but a lot, you know, because of this whole pandemic thing, a lot of companies have changed their business practice to fit the needs of people and to, because the world has changed because of this. This like people, like we as people of the world, we should be more aware of like health and stuff, you know. So it's like, you know, so a lot of, you know, the companies have implemented like, oh, people work from home now, so let's keep it that way. Like it's,
Yeah,
you know, it's cheaper, it's easier, it's more convenient for people, blah
People
blah
are
blah, you know. We're happier. Yeah, it's like, so businesses have changed their practices, you know, but you know, Niantic just they don't give a shit.
So on that,
They have decided that
okay.
the pandemic is over. But anyways, go ahead. What?
I was gonna say, on that note, we can continue that conversation into the next one, which is because you basically said what the community response was, that it was trending on Twitter. Everybody got a coordinated effort to basically shoot this letter over there, try to get their attention, pressure them into forcibly having to answer, at least communicate something to the base.
Yeah,
And
just
then
acknowledgement.
the only thing I would add is that a lot of people are not fully boycotting the game, but boycotting in the way that they're getting rid of any, or they're going free to play. It's simpler said.
Play. Yes,
So
free
a
to
lot
play.
of
Yeah.
people are getting rid of they're not using any Pokecoins, they're using what they have, and then they're going to be done from there until they're not going to respond until, because they said they were making a team and then going to give us an answer after they address the community and influencers and give us an answer. I think it was on September 1st, I believe. Like they work out a solution.
Yeah, September. Yeah.
But they didn't say.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Okay.
They didn't say what?
I was gonna say they didn't say that, or at least they seem like they're adamant about not putting the interaction distance back to how it was. It seems like they're pretty set on keeping it that way, but maybe adjusting it so that we're happier. And I know that it's been getting thrown around a lot about the get less items if you're farther away. That's fine. Like at least you still get the Pokestop itself, because that counts for so much more than just the items. But it's still kind of frustrating because there's no reason for it to be pushed back at all, except for possible sponsorship conflicts, and that's more frustrating than anything.
Oh my god, yeah.
So moving on from that is our response to it. How do we feel about the what they're doing?
I mean, should we talk more about the response that Niantic? I mean, you pretty much mentioned it. That Niantic said.
Oh yeah, we didn't really mention that. I forgot. yeah. Let's get into the response. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's hit that up.
So like you mentioned that the Niantic said that they're gonna make a task force to look into this. But they start off their letter saying, "We appreciate your letter and all your feedback. We hear you. We are humbled by your response. Blah blah blah." And that they're trying to. They mentioned that they're adapting to the global health environment, and like they're keeping up with health standards of different places in the world, blah blah blah, whatever. Even though again, only 50% of the people in America are vaccinated, but hey, whatever. Anyways,
mask mandates are coming back too.
Yeah, for real. Mask mandates are coming back. It's like, come on. Are they really paying attention to the global? They're really not. Like they say that in this letter that they are paying attention, but they're not.
They're paying as much attention as all the businesses that are just trying to get their money back at this point. Like
that's yeah.
They're gonna push it all the way to the line. As long as they can push it to the line, they'll keep pushing until they get pushed back on.
yeah.
So
that's pretty much it. But like you said, September 1st is when we'll pretty much find out when something happens. There was a very long drum roll. They're sending out a task force, and then we'll see what happens by September 1st. Blah blah blah. So that I don't know.
It's not
I don't know. I mean, should we talk about our responses to this?
Well, I was just gonna say, at least to that, the letter that they gave, it seems like something that it at least for me, it shows that they weren't planning to respond to the audience or the community at all, because it seems like something they got pressured to do by the trending Heroes Niantic, and then they're like, oh well, shit, okay, give us a month. And like they were not listening at all before that. They only listened and responded because they were fucking number 2 on trending, and everybody stopped playing the game. At least I know a lot of people that stopped playing the game as much, and then also almost everybody universally stopped paying for the game, at least in the major communities. And so with that in mind, like, it just shows that they were never going to respond. They didn't care. At least to me, that's what it looked like. They didn't care about that. They were going to do it regardless of what you said. And I think that also comes down to the sponsorships, because they specifically mention it in their letter that they want you to visit places like Verizon, Starbucks, and KFC. I don't think they put KFC, but I've seen KFC things in there.
Verizon, because like Richard put it best, because who's gonna walk in to a Verizon store and buy a phone on the whim?
I'm not.
You already did it. That doesn't count. Shoot.
Where's Richard brushing his teeth?
Okay, Christian.
Yeah, for real. Cleaning his teeth to spill some facts about some Niantic bullshit. That's what he's doing.
Oh, I like your shirt.
He even got the Dance Gavin. He even got the Dance Gavin dance shirt on.
Next music video. There you are.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I feel like that definitely showed that they had no interest in responding to us, and then it's.
I agree.
They're more of it's more important for them. Again, I don't know who's running the strings, but at this point, Niantic is responsible regardless because they can choose whether they want to accept the sponsorships or not, and that they are at least from the community standpoint, if they could communicate something to us that tells. That's all it takes is a little communication. If they want to roll back, it's their game.
All it takes.
If they want to roll back the distance and have a good reason for it, if they just wanted to come out straight out and be like, "Hey, we're reverting this back. I know there's a lot of upcry in the community. We will be putting a task force on it." Without us trending, they could they could be like, "Okay, we're going to put a task force to better reach out to the community and see what we could possibly do, but we feel adamant that the interaction distance is too much and that it affects the way we want the game to be played." That would have been great. I wouldn't have agreed. I can disagree with it, and maybe I can shoot out my argument why that's stupid, but at the end of the day, that's their company, it's their decision, and I'll keep playing and I'll keep giving them money. Maybe not as much because maybe I don't agree with something, but at this point they just like it was a big like, "Hey guys, fuck you, we're gonna do this and we can care less about what you think about it. You're gonna buy stuff anyways. It's not like you're gonna change, you're not gonna stop playing Pokemon Go." That's what it felt like.
Yeah. I agree.
So
I agree pretty much what you said. There's a lot of bigger Pokemon Go like YouTubers and stuff that are going free to play. There were a couple that I saw that like put out videos that were like, "Yeah, I'm going free to play after this," like because this is just like it's the lack of if they were to communicate something beforehand, then yeah, it would have been fine. It would have been fine
before it becomes this.
Yeah. So
Before they're forced to respond.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have to be forced to respond to something like, especially like this. Like when it comes to a global pandemic, like what the, like come on.
And it's so simple. It's such a simple, like it's so simple.
Yeah, just say something. Like that's all you have to do.
Say something.
All you have to do. Say something. Speaking of Pokemon Go YouTubers, I have to roast someone real quick.
We hit that section already. Here, let me. We hit that section. Okay, we got it.
I have to. I don't know about how you guys feel about this. I mean, I kind of do, but this is just me personally. Yeah, Mystic 7, you're an actual dumbass. Like I'm gonna read your tweet. I'm gonna read your tweet right now, but I'm calling you out, man, because this is the absolute worst take I have seen. Okay, here's the thing. I've seen a lot of people, like a lot of just kind of players, like just say like, you know, they agree with the changes that Niantic made because, you know, for different reasons or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because like people are saying, "Oh, well, they mentioned this already. They're gonna do this already. So why are people mad about it?" Blah blah blah. Okay, you know what? All right, I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you. I don't agree with you. I'll give it to you. But this MFR, this is the worst take I've seen, like about this entire situation because it just does not make sense.
Yeah.
At all. He says, if Niantic /TPC/Nintendo cave to community demands, they will have a lot less power in regards to their future updates and game direction. If Niantic ignores, they backhand their community and might kill the game. no, and no, like no, no. And he's like, I should clarify my usage of the word cave. By that I mean if Niantic does what the community says now, what will stop the community from doing this again in the future? Like, how is this our fault? First of all, like what, like, and at what point will Niantic have no say in the direction of their own game? Never. Slippery soaps. No. Like what? Okay, let me. I want to just.
The
I
game,
want to just break.
Let me break
it's
this
been
down.
out for like over 5 years. If it was gonna
Yeah.
happen at that point, like it would have happened already.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Okay, I want to break these tweets down because these are really like you can literally break this down and talk about each stupid thing he
Hello?
says. First thing,
Okay,
they will
there.
have a hello. Can you
you're
hear me?
good.
Okay, they will have a lot less power in regards to their future updates and game direction. Like this is what he and someone in the comments said something really like perfect. Like he said it
Is it
perfectly.
you? No, I'm just kidding.
And it might as well have been me, but no, it was someone else. It was like, this is from Kate Sith 31. I don't know. I don't know this person, but he's like, bro, this is the first time it happened. Like Richard said, bro, this is the first time it happened in 5 years. You really think the community is going to be that united every time Niantic makes a bad decision? So every few months. LOL.
Depends how much they fuck up.
And then he puts in quotes. My customers are unhappy, but I shouldn't listen because if I do, they'll dictate how I run my company. Like that's what Mystic 7 is saying. That's what he says. And that's the dumbest thing. If McDonald's fucks up their chicken McNuggets, right? You think they're gonna give a shit about whether some people are gonna like how they respond? Like what? Like what?
Oh no, they're all out of Szechuan sauce and people are being dumbasses in our McDonald's and they have to call the police. Oh no, they're taking over our franchises. Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. It's so stupid. And so the next part he says, if Niantic ignores, they backhand their community and might kill the game. Like, it's like then just you're not gonna make everyone happy. Like you're just not.
It's not black and white.
Yeah. You're not going to make everyone happy. But it's better to acknowledge your community than to not stupid ass. All right, and then he says, and then like by that I mean, by cave I mean if Niantic does what the community says now, what will stop the community from doing this again in the future? Like, okay, first of all, you're implying that this is the community's fault. Like, you're implying that this whole pandemic thing, all the changes that Niantic decided to make because of the pandemic is the community's fault. That's what you're saying.
Oh yeah, the $1 billion app company that's in collaboration with another $1 billion game company is the victim. Yes, they are the victims. Yep.
Yes.
They'll definitely cave.
Yeah.
Nintendo known for caving to consumer demands. Oh yeah,
Right?
They're great at that.
Yeah, exactly. Like what? Like what is he talking about? And he's at what point will Niantic have no say in the direction of their own game? Never. They will never lose their say in the direction of their own game because it's their game. Like, and they are a big ass company. Oh my god.
Even with all the shit that's going on, like we're not abandoning. We're pressuring them to respond to us, but multiple influencers and multiple people have said they would agree, they wouldn't like it, and they wouldn't agree about why they were changing the distances, but they would still play, they would still pay as long as they told them why and justified the reasoning. They may disagree with them, but if they would have communicated with us, the boycott wouldn't have happened. Maybe some people would have, but not in this mass coordination effort that is happening right now because we're all so fed up because they're not responding. If they responded,
Yeah.
like we may have not liked it. Like, yeah, that may suck. It does suck. I don't agree with it. I think it's ridiculous whatever reason they do give for it. I think their game is just as fine with the distance, if not better. And it doesn't affect the expiration aspect of it whatsoever. That would be my defense. but it's at the end of the day, I can't tell a $1 billion company what to do with their game because I'm still gonna play it because I love it and I have fun with it. And if they justified the reason, yeah, I'd be upset about it. I'd be kind of mad, but I wouldn't stop playing it.
Yeah.
And so like we just want some access to some feedback. We want to be involved just a little bit because we're the one that pays their bills.
Like it took this much effort for just to get a response. Even after all this, Niantic still didn't bend over backwards for us. They still didn't. Not even close. They still didn't. So I don't know what this stupid ass Pogo influencer is talking about.
Richard just put on the shades to prevent his eyes from burning from all the roasting.
Just
Like,
from here.
You vibing out there, Stevie Wonder? I saw you moving your head like this, and I was like,
don't make fun of my condition. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. I had to talk about because that was the I like of all the stupid takes I've seen about this whole situation, that was the dumbest. Like that was really stupid.
Just
because it just straight up wasn't true. It was just nonsense. Yeah, he's obviously it's obvious where his loyalties lie. It's not with the community. It's with himself and Niantic because he is. I think he's like one of the only ones that actually is in contact. Well, what?
Moving his Oscar over there, just to make sure it's in frame. Huh?
My inspiration.
You just you should give that to Mystic.
Yeah.
For
I can't get through the sentence.
From the community.
From the community.
From the community.
Here's your Oscar for being the
best take.
Good acting.
Great acting.
Good acting.
Niantic employee 35.
Anyways, what do we have to do? What else do we have to talk about? What else after that? What else we got? Oh, you got.
You go bed.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm already late.
Do you have a quick response to give? Before you go?
I just
before you go.
Like just split the difference. 30 kilometers or whatever the equivalent is. Like,
there you go.
Appease everybody. It's like, come on.
That's a bad take, Richard.
What did they lose? I'm sorry. I'm gonna cancel this.
At least he apologized.
Take his Oscar.
Let me define what I meant by I don't know.
No, but I like that idea. I like that idea just a little bit. That's fine.
Yeah. All right, Richard.
Crabsies. All right. I bid you guys adieu. Good night, everybody.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Good night, Richard.
I love you. You're beautiful. You're very special.
Talk to you later, man.
Bye.
Okay. See ya. Anyway, like what? You think he's working for Mystic? Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
What's next on the agenda?
So we kind of actually jumped into it a little bit with Richard's response with the having the distance. I was gonna say we can move into possible ideas to fix the situation, and then also fix the situation that we're in right now, but then also like what would be some solutions that they would offer to us that we would accept.
Okay.
Because them not doing anything is, I probably after all the shit that's happened, I wouldn't accept that.
So what? Like, are you going free to play? Allie is.
Sally is. She's pissed. So like I've been wanting to do some Palkia raids, but I was mentioning it in the chat not too long ago, but the raid I was getting raids were starting to fill up again. They were starting to get some momentum here in the US. Nobody's doing raids anymore. I'm back to it because a lot of people aren't using their raid passes if they get any. Also, I just wanted to mention, because every time I finished my week-long 7-day thing, I would get a remote raid pass. Are you still getting those?
Just did mine.
I just did mine too, and I didn't get any. I didn't get one. and I was really pissed off about that today. Because I finished it today expecting to get one so I can go raid a Palkia, any of them. And because I can't reach them nowadays, because by the time I get over there, the timer runs out. And
so really, you didn't get one?
Nope, I didn't get one. And I was really upset about that.
I don't know if they're still doing, because they're doing the one Pokecoin box.
I didn't get that
with the raid pass. It's in the shop.
I looked. I didn't.
It's every Monday. Oh, tomorrow for you.
Oh, okay, never mind. I probably missed out. But yeah, I was just wondering about that because I don't
know. I don't know.
Why do they have to take away everything that's good in my life?
Why do bad things have to happen to good people?
First world problems. But yeah, I forgot where I was going with that.
Free to play.
Oh yeah, free to play. Yeah, I haven't, even with, because I have my Google rewards as well, that I use, because usually I don't pay with my own money, but since I got a new phone, my rewards have went down. So I'll pay every once in a while. I'll pay like $5-10 maybe here and there, not too much. But usually all my stuff comes from my rewards from Google. But I've been just saving them. I haven't used them, and I haven't had raid passes. Today was the most I played in like a week or two, and I was just catching stuff more than anything. And I was doing a lot more Go Battle League. But other than that, I like Palkia's out. I really want Palkia. I would have loved Dialga, but that was not meant to be, I guess. But I think I've done one Palkia.
Have you done a Palkia raid since its return?
One.
Okay.
One so far. And I was right next to it, so I was lucky enough to do that. Or no, sorry, I had one raid pass left. Because I got it from the last week's 7-week thing. Or 7-day thing. So I had that one saved up, ready to go. So I used that one once for a Palkia. Ever since then, I've tried to use my daily passes. I knew I wasn't going to use it, so I used my daily pass on one of those slug things. The little... I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm not going to use it. I'm just wasting it every day that I don't use it. Because I already had 2 saved up. So I'm like, I might as well just use it on this because I'm here.
Yeah.
And I could do it myself.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah.
But yeah, I found myself that like I really want to do raids, but like there's no, the Pokecoins need to be increased, guaranteed. I've been putting a Pokemon in the gym every day. You know, it was real quick, just a point to make. Why the fuck does my Pokemon have to be kicked out of the gym for me to get my coins?
Yeah.
If I'm in there for a week, that should be impressive, and I should be getting 50 coins. That's 24 hours. And I'm like,
per day.
That makes sense though.
It does make sense. I agree.
I guess they just want the rotation, so you're not getting too much money. But I'm still like I'm in a populated area. The gym's constantly churning over. But if I keep it for like, because people keep joining in and people keep giving my Pokemon candy or berries, and I'm like, I've come to the point where I'm like, stop feeding my fucking Pokemon berries. I want it to get kicked out so I can get my goddamn coins.
Yeah.
So that's a little frustrating, but there's no good ways to really do a lot of the stuff that the pay mechanic. When you go, now that I'm doing specifically, like I'm trying to be free play everything, and not even spending the money that's not even mine. It's just Google. With all that included, I realize how hard it is to play the game without paying for everything. How many paywalls there are.
It really is. It's free to play. It's absolutely. I mean, it's pay to play. It's pay to play. It really is. Like
it's freemium games.
Yeah. it's yeah. No, I agree. Like after all this, like luckily I'm in Japan, so the changes haven't affected me yet. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty disheartening, this whole thing, and it makes me not really well. No, but it does affect me in a way too, because I'm not, like I mentioned in our most recent Pokemon Go video that will be out very, very soon. Yeah. I mentioned that I haven't been getting any raid invites from people.
Same.
I've noticed that, like a significant drop of raid invites that I've been getting, and that just goes to show how many people aren't raiding anymore, like using remote raid passes anymore. So I am probably also going to go free to play after, I have, a few more Pokecoins left. I'm gonna just use those up and just get my shiny Palkia hopefully, and then do one of the Galar region legendaries that are gonna come out at the end of the month, and then just call it a day.
Speaking of that, to add insult to injury, it just seems so sketchy because they're not communicating anything to us about the Heracross issue that just came up after all the controversy.
Oh man,
they've never done it.
It happened right after.
They've never done it ever. They've never done it ever to any region.
Yeah.
But they do it specifically for the one that everybody's looking forward to. And then right after the controversy, you could easily tell them, "Hey, don't do that."
Yeah.
It's a turn on mechanic. It's really not that hard to just not do that.
There was no reason to do that.
It shows how disconnected they are.
Yeah. I mean, I got my shiny. Look at that. Oh,
bitch.
Yeah. I got super lucky. Super lucky.
How many raids you do?
2.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Super lucky.
I don't even need to do raids. I already had it.
You had it in the Pokedex. For some fucking reason.
I need to get one though. I need to get one just to have one. I don't know where the fuck the other ones are. They're gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it really. Once I say this, we'll kind of move back to how we would, like, what is an acceptable response for them? What would we accept, just as players?
Sure.
Actually, I forgot what I was going to say because Sally started eating food right next to my face. So we're going to move to that instead.
So what do you think, Gary? Like, what do you think about like an acceptable response?
I don't, with how far they've pushed us. The community, I think, from my own personal view and me as well, I won't be satisfied with anything under what we asked for. Because at the end of the day, they gave great reasons in that letter, talking about disabilities, talking about they experiment shit all the time. They experiment it, put it to Australia, and then they release it worldwide. Consider this
all the time.
Consider this an experiment. You did it in 2 areas, the US and New Zealand, and you reduced the Pokestop distance because you want to revert it back to normal. But let's just say you're testing that, even though I know they're not. They're just doing it because of COVID restrictions. So that's only 2 just because of that. And they did that. That's a test period. Everybody hates it. Like, we would. That's the thing. Like, we would pay more money if you let us have double distance.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it makes you more money. There's no point unless there's somebody in the background doing something.
They prospered during the pandemic. They made so much. They made the most money they've ever made during the pandemic. I don't understand why they're so adamant about making these changes so fast.
And the pandemic, honestly, has seemed like I know when the pandemic started, even though Pokemon GO is an outdoor game, they adjusted and evolved to the situation. And they did a great fucking job. Like, I'll give them credit where credit's due. I've been playing Pokemon Go since COVID started, more than I've ever played Pokemon Go. Like, consistently, every day, in between work, after work. I'm just like, I have not played Pokemon Go this much ever since the first year. That was like, it was huge. And so, like, we can keep repeating that over and over again. Like, we will never understand because they're not telling us why. But I feel like it comes down to that. I feel like they hinted at it in the letter that was responding to our letter. That, like, we want you to visit places like Verizon and Starbucks. I feel like there's something that they can't tell us. Doesn't mean they can't communicate with us, but I can understand if there's some corporate thing behind the scenes that, like, hey, KFC is paying this much for this much distance, not this much distance. And so we can't tell you that the sponsors are forcing our hand at this, or else they'll take away their sponsorships. But
that could be it. That's actually pretty smart.
I feel like, why would they mention it specifically? Because there's no reason.
Yeah, the
they should have.
sponsorships. Yeah, there wasn't really any reason for them to mention the sponsorships. You're right.
They could have just said, like, oh, we really want you to explore your areas, visit monuments, visit important areas, or important statues, or whatever, important areas in your area, and explore and see new things. But they specifically mentioned Verizon and Starbucks, which are the Pokestops that are most rampant around here nowadays.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Look, it's Mystic 7. He just joined.
Mystic 7. Alex, what do you think about the whole situation?
Yeah, I think it sucks. Because for one thing, okay,
put.
so I don't want to show where I am. Like, I mean, it's nothing bad. It's like you can't see it, but
It looks sexy. What
like
are you talking about?
down.
Looks nice.
There's a church over there, and there's a Pokestop. I was able to reach it before.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No.
And now he'll never open the app.
Yeah. So that's what I have to say about it.
It's over there. It's right there.
It's right there. It's like I can almost touch it, but I can't in my game.
No, I can't anymore. That's what sucks. So, what I think about all that is, it's not safe. So I don't know why they're rolling things back.
That's yours and everyone else's thoughts.
Yeah, they said. What did they say? I think Niantic said they want people to meet others in real life. Like, I get it. I get what you guys mean.
Hello,
But I don't
this is
think now's the time to do that.
hello. This is Corona, and this is my friend Delta.
I thought you were talking about Soul Eater.
No.
Oh my god.
Have you seen that, Gary?
No, I have not. I want to, though.
okay, never-
I want to.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, there's a character named Krona in that one. Anyway.
Perfect. Ironic.
Perfect for the times. Not
Yeah.
just for the times.
Here, since you're here, what would be the minimum? What could be the minimum that Niantic could do that would satisfy you?
Wait, what? What would be the minute that would satisfy me?
Yeah, like what could they do that would satisfy you? What? No.
Oh.
You gotta. Niantic's
Wait,
not.
did you do that too?
No.
That's some.
No.
You gotta get sponsored for that.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. The minimum that they could do is just like increase the distance again, because then I can catch more Pokemon and I can grab gifts.
So that. So like,
Friends.
that would be your bar. If they did anything less than that, you would not be okay with that.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
I agree with you.
because then I can't play the game.
Look at.
I like Richard's idea of increasing it, not to the extent that it was before, but like keep it like do like just like go into the middle, like middle distance, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
Which
mean,
I mean,
if-
already
okay.
did it.
At this point, fine. Like,
That's the thing. For once, we finally got him by the balls. Peer pressure. Like
Pokeballs, the Pokeballs.
100%. I feel like this is
They're
only.
not my favorite.
Grab his dick and twist. You seen that shit?
Oh my god. yeah.
Twist his dick. Yeah. but you gotta buy a raid pass to twist that dick. Sorry, I can't twist your dick. I'm out of range. I'm out of range.
I'm out of range, not in radius.
Who was the one? Did one of you guys send that TikTok or something to the chat where it was like, "Oh, I really want to play Pokemon Go, but my phone's out of range, so I can't pick it up."
Yeah, that
I'm
was
gonna...
me. I said that.
Oh.
That was what's his name? Reversal.
Alex. Leviosa. Okay, this
Forgot who
thing's,
gave it to me.
this thing's going off
Anyway,
the rails.
sorry, I took it off course.
No, it's fine. I was gonna say, for Well, I feel like this is the only opportunity we have. This happened after 5 years. There's no way we're gonna get, unless they really fuck up again. At this point, I feel like most of the player base will just be fed up and leave, because this would be the second event. But it's been 5 years to get to this point, and there's no, if they don't communicate with us anymore, or we have them in a position to where we have some power, and I feel like we should definitely take advantage, especially through the shit they've been putting us through, and just pushing us aside like we're not important at all to the game, even though we're the fucking community.
Yeah.
And so I feel like if we don't take advantage now to at least get what we asked for, just because they've been so sleazy, if they communicated with us, we'd be like, okay, we'll compromise. But now it's like, fuck you. Like, we had to be number 2 on Twitter globally to get your fucking attention for a half-assed response that was completely improv'd at that exact moment.
Wait, what was the response?
They basically said they were making a team to look into it and then talk to influencers, and we heard you. They had to put that in there, that we heard you,
and we'll respond back on September 1st.
Yes. So then
happy birthday.
So I feel like if we don't get what we want now, we're never gonna get it. I don't feel like we're gonna. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, they might not. They'll just be like, oh, okay, we told them, they'll back off now.
Well, like, this was a huge feat on the community's end. Like, this is not gonna happen again. At least not again, unless they really fuck up. But I feel like most of the player base would just leave at that point. Be honest.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be set up with it. This, how many years have we been dealing with Niantic's shitty business practices and sticking with the game?
I didn't realize there's more.
Oh god, there's a history since the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, they have a whole history. This is just this is just like the biggest thing. I've never seen anything this big happen. So
that's the whole reason the game dropped after that year, where it was the biggest.
That first year, yeah.
The biggest.
First year after that.
PewDiePie flying a drone out to go hit a Pokestop across the street for no reason. Hey Alex, you should do that. That'll probably work out. Probably be cheaper than paying Niantic.
What drone I don't have.
So, like stuff like that, and then I feel like I know Trainer Club put this out there as a speculation because one of the Pokeminers found that they adjusted the to where usually it could turn off and turn on globally how big the distance is. They switched it, or I forgot if they switched it or they uploaded something to where they can control each one individually, so that each individual player can be adjusted to a higher distance or a lower distance. And he was speculating that seems like they're going to introduce some kind of pay mechanic where you can buy something that increases your range.
Oh my god.
Kind of like incense in a way that draw Pokemon more towards you. Instead, you'd be able to buy something.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll
pay for it.
No, stop it. You're part of the problem.
That's stupid. Because now they're gonna make Pokestops behind a pay. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. That would be so stupid.
Wait, what?
Huh?
They make Pokestops behind a paywall then.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh,
hang
on, I'm trying to.
That'd be so stupid.
Do you not want to in that dark alley over there? Okay, pay us a little bit, and then we'll make sure you don't have to go in there.
We gotta bleep that out. We gotta bleep that out.
Don't bleep it.
We'll bleep it. But I'm using a more gross example of what Trainer Club said, basically, because he was in an area and he's like, "There's a Pokestop in that dark alleyway right over there," and that it doesn't feel safe if you choose to go to that Pokestop. Yes, you choose to go there, but if you can stay on the well-lit street and hit that Pokestop instead of going into the dark alley to try to get the Pokestop, like, it's like, why would you not just? It's there. Just leave it there.
Common sense.
It's common sense. The only thing that changes common sense is money.
That's too true, man. That's too true.
So
They might
Okay.
hate me for this, but
I hate you.
what? How do I like? Is it possible to make other Pokestops?
You
Like-
that would be good. I would be
Yeah,
down for
like,
more Pokemon, whatever.
yeah, like, are we able? Well, like, why can't we be able to
you can.
request?
You can actually. You can
Oh, you
actually.
can.
Yeah,
See?
you can.
You're not high enough
do it.
level
Well,
to trade me.
Alex, request one at your house, right? Just right on top of your house.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Wow, this house is amazing. That's Pokestop."
What the fuck? Yeah, people
People are gonna go to your house.
Yeah.
It's like a gym. It's just you actually go inside and then like just
I'm gonna
have
be
a-
like, "You kids, get off my lawn."
just put like a cutout of Brock outside your house. Daddy Brock. But only thing I would say about that is that I've had stops pop up all over the apartment, and so
Nice.
I started at like 2 gyms and maybe 1 Pokestop, and now I have 1, 2, 3. I think I have 4 gyms and like 10 Pokestops throughout the
In the
apartment. Yeah, because people were taking pictures and adding stops, but how short the distance is, it's so insanely short that I've been right next to buildings. Like if my character reached out his hands, he could probably touch the Pokestop. And
I could reach out to say.
I still couldn't access it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I am inside this Starbucks and I can't access the Starbucks Pokestop.
Fine, I'll take a fucking free water and a bread loaf. You But if you want me to pay so bad, I'll pay. But yeah, I feel like that would just litter so many Pokestops
I'm gonna go
all
check.
over the place to where there would be too many at this point. Like the problem could be easily fixed by just increasing the distance. Like
Yeah.
it's the
No,
perfect
you're right.
solution. There's really no other solution we need. Just keep it. It's already there.
Yeah.
The problem is
Yeah,
solved.
just-
You're
yeah.
unfixing the problem.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to. That's it. That's our solution. Just
So.
don't change it.
Yeah. Just to wrap that part up, like you're 100% right. At least for me personally, I would take nothing less than keeping it how it is. If they keep if I'm able to access Pokestop and I get 2 less items like they were discussing, I would be fine with that. But let me access my Pokestops within that distance, because I could still access, because that affects more than just items. Like if you do that with items, fine, fuck it. I can get items through any other system, through gifts, through
Yeah.
anything else. And as long as I can access the raid from a safe area or a reasonable distance, that's all I care about. Let me hit up the gyms, let me hit up the stops so I can do my daily stops and my daily spins, do all that shit, and simple, done. And so I would take nothing less than at least keeping, I don't care what comes from it, I never even really cared about the items except for the Pokeballs, but let me keep the distance. That's literally my standard right there. Keep it how it is,
Yep.
change the system, but keep the distance the same. That's my standard. That's my minimum expectation from them. If it's anything under that, I don't feel comfortable. Just I would not feel okay about it. Like it'd be
Yeah.
frustrating.
Yeah.
Is it the same for you guys, or do you have a different opinion on that?
No, it's the same for me.
Yeah.
Especially all the
Pretty much,
work,
yeah. Same.
all the work that the community's put in, and all the shit they put us through. That's the least they can do. Honestly, they could do a lot more. We could be asking for a lot more, but we don't.
That's true. They got my money because I'm always buying Pokeballs and stickers and clothing.
So you're the guy who buys stickers.
You're
That's
the
why-
one.
Yeah, if I have the cute little ditto with a little heart,
Okay,
and then I have like
I will admit that's
this
pretty
little
good.
Pokemon.
Money well spent.
There are some nice stickers.
I bought the
Hey.
Sylveon costume.
Oh my goodness.
I do.
Hey Alex, since you got your shiny Sylveon, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
You know you
You know
can't have.
it's I don't want it. But EV Community Day this weekend, Saturday, Sunday.
It is Saturday and Sunday right now.
Yeah.
No, next week.
Oh,
Sorry.
so next weekend you mean?
Whatever. Anyways, it's Monday. It's Monday for me. That's why it's Monday for me.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Yeah, no, so you can get you can get the whole all shiny EVs, so you can get all the shiny evolutions, you know?
Yeah.
You got Saturday and Sunday. You got 2 days to do it, too.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if I'll get a shiny one though.
Just go to church.
Shiny odds are increased. Shiny odds are increased, so you'll probably get one if you
Get at least one.
open your app.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I gotta do is open my app.
That's the only condition.
That's the only condition.
Okay. So, I was gonna.
Was there anything else? Anything else?
Well,
I mean,
oh, good.
sorry. Okay, I did look it up just now. Yeah, I mean, I could request a Pokestop, but people still gotta nominate it. I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of people on this street that play Pokemon Go.
Huh.
Just find a nice tree to take a picture of and be like, oh, this tree is the great King Kamehameha's ancient tree from 17 to 75.
I'm gonna flag down this video.
This is the tree of my ancestors. Are you gonna disrespect them like that by not approving it?
Yeah, exactly. See?
I was thinking of just taking a picture of the dog's poop and being like, my dog's poop.
Mama
This is
girl.
my dog's poop.
Mama girl's poop.
Mama girl's poop in response to your shitty ass game. No, I'm just kidding. Your shitty ass decisions.
Eighth wonder of the world. People are gonna come to your house, and be like, "Oh, Jesus, is that Mama Girl shit? Oh my God, I traveled all the way from Japan for that."
Go to the waterfall. The waterfall that you remember when we visited
have a
Alex and we went to that.
Yeah.
Oh, there is. Oh shit.
Yeah,
All right,
I don't want to have to drive. There's there's a thing right here with 5 mailboxes. I want to take a picture of that, and then
Oh, there you go. It'd be like, hey, this is a mailbox from King Kamehameha. Used to get his mail here.
Well, that's what I used to describe. Like when I ordered pizza, I'm like, take a left towards when you see the 5 mailboxes, and then an immediate right, and that's my house.
It's a landmark.
That's
There
what
you
you
go.
call it. That's what you call it. Take a left 5 mailboxes.
I was gonna. Okay, yeah.
left at the mailboxes. Oh, what a cool stop, man! So modern, so hip, so hipster. Just,
Go hipster.
this is so abstract.
Get the
Oh, what I
hipsters
could
in on
do-
Pokemon Go.
They're building a new neighborhood. I can take a picture of like the new street sign and just say new neighborhood.
Just take a picture of the lot and be like, "New house, who dis?"
It's going to like one of the new houses that's already built and people are living in there. And they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
I just be like, new house.
You know, it'd be
Yeah.
funny though. Do it before they build the house and just have the lot, and then just put
Oh yeah.
do the Pokestop, and then put like ancestral burial ground. When somebody lives there, they sit in the swap. They're like, "Wait, what?"
We're like, what? Someone died here?
Oh no! The Exorcist now. But yeah. So
Alright.
continuing through.
Anything else? Anything else?
The only
No,
thing I was,
that's, oh no, that's good. I'm good.
okay. Only thing I was gonna say that was left before closing remarks was our call to action. Do we have any? Well, we've already basically said like I'm going for.
Send a
I've
dick pic.
been going free to play.
Yeah.
Anthony's going free to play. Alex isn't opening the app ever again. No, it's official. But
That's nothing new. So.
he's doing it out of protest instead of just forgetting. So it's different.
He's doing it out of protest.
If we forget,
So
you're gonna
it's
say
like
it
not
anyways.
playing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So
Yeah, I'm.
You're-
Well, sorry, Alex. What?
Oh no, yeah, I planned it. I didn't like Niantic, so I just didn't open up the app. And
been planning it for years.
I've been planning this for years. No, I'm going free to play. Yeah, I'm more than likely. I'm going to how I played back when I started
When there
like
wasn't
really
paywalls.
playing again. Like before
Not as much.
the pandemic started and everything. Like I didn't spend money on the game, but I was still playing a lot.
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm gonna do. But that means a lot less raids. So
I would say just for anybody like it's honestly your decision at the end of the day, but
Yes.
your mouth has a bigger wallet, or your wallet has a bigger mouth than you do. Your mouth has a
Eating
bigger
walnuts
wallet.
for breakfast.
It's Niantic right there.
Yeah, that is.
Money. You just suck wallets out of your back pocket. Just. It's like that one. It's like Night Before Christmas when Oogie Boogie's like. It's just like wallets start flying out of people's pockets. He swallows them up. He burps and
Oh man, my wallet!
he swallows them. He burps and raid passes fly out of his mouth. Just like a swarm of locusts. Just raid passes. But yeah, so put your money where your mouth is, because that's the biggest way you can have a voice.
But I like to put everything else where my mouth is. Just kidding. Sorry.
If your mouth is full, then just use your wallet. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anthony, don't put that line in.
If your mouth is
Right.
full, you probably don't have enough money to pay for it anyways.
Yeah, there you go.
or you have too much money. It depends on what's happening. But yes.
I agree. It's if you want to spend money on the game, still spend like that's I mean I really don't care. Like
Mystic
like, you
7.
It's fine. Mystic. Oh, you know Mystic 7's gonna keep fucking he's gonna keep spending money on the game because he's a Niantic tool. But
Those are fighting words.
I'm calling them out.
I am. I'm calling out the big boys. Yeah, he's piece of shit. He's stupid.
Okay,
I
Jake
think I
Paul.
get more subscribers.
No, I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
Yeah, like hey, yeah, come on, hey, if we get some beef from any Mystic 7 dick suckers, hey, come at us, come on. Let's
He's
go.
ready. His mouth is open
Go.
with water.
Yeah, let's.
He's ready to take you off his dick and right onto his dick.
My mouth is full of 1,000 subscribers.
Damn, man, you do have a big mouth, but I didn't know it was that big.
Hey, it's big. It's pretty big. It can fit a lot of things. It's a lot of things. Anyways, let's close this out.
I was gonna say we could end it on deciding how we're gonna name this little podcast. Mystic 7 is a tool question mark, or like what misleading title are we doing this video?
What? Shundo Heracross?
Nundo Mystic 7?
Shundo Mystic 7?
Has to have some Mystic 7 in there.
Alex can still reach his church Pokestop?
Alex has what in his mouth?
Alex doesn't open the app ever?
If you don't open the app, can you be free to play? If you don't open the app, does it exist?
Am I cool?
We'll brainstorm some misleading titles. Make sure we put a question mark so we don't get flagged for it. We can get, we can get another 500 view video with 14 dislikes.
Why?
You feel me? Yeah.
Dude.
No, I'm pretty sure they'll. Well, maybe. I think like a quarter of them will unlike this video. That'll make it just as popular.
Depends.
Probably.
Niantic was right the whole time? Question mark.
That's
That's a good one.
I'm just saying that would get some click-throughs.
a good one. That's a good one.
Like,
Niantic was right.
People are like, what did he say? What did... Dude, that's happened to me a few times actually, where like I have a strong opinion about something and someone puts out a video and then their title is something ridiculous.
Like the opposite of that.
They're
yeah.
does Hitler actually have a point? And you're like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, who are you? And I click on it and watch, like, how do you even justify this? And he's like, so, I'll just say first off, I don't agree with what he did. I don't think it was right. But these people agreed with him because of these reasons. But I personally don't think. And I'm like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, he got you.
But he made me
Baited
click
you.
it. It was so
I
like,
think that's what we should go with, the little teaser.
and then we could just put this at the end. And people will leave before this, anyways.
Yeah, I know.
I'll leave that up to Anthony. I'll leave all the
Yeah,
responsibility.
well, yeah,
will be on him.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, if you've lasted this long, throughout this entire video? Congratulations, thank you. You're a real fan.
I appreciate you for watching us while you sleep on repeat. Gets us some nice views.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. But
All right.
yeah,
I'll do that.
I do that too sometimes.
Oh
It's-
my god.
It's effective.
I got the 23 views on my unboxing that I still haven't sent Anthony.
Hey, send me your damn footage, Alex.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll do it. My phone's charging. I'll go do it after.
Laugh at him. He's in portrait
Good.
mode again.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll put a background.
You
on
could
it,
have
it's
done
fine.
that the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh my damn it. Okay. Never mind. You're just gonna be a big. I'm gonna force you onto the right side and just leave you there. In your
I
portrait.
would be like, oh.
You know what? No, I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the video as like a random cut, and I'm gonna turn your ass sideways, and your face is gonna be sideways. I'm gonna be like, that's what you get for being in portrait mode.
We're making portrait mode. This is how we have to fill up the screen.
We'll switch you with Richard, and then we'll just put you sideways. Okay.
All right. All right. Well, I think that's it. I think we've covered everything.
Got everything off our chest.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Stay tuned for more Pokemon Go content. even though we just talk shit about the game, but we do love the game. We love the game, so we're gonna keep making videos about
Watch,
it.
you're gonna ban you guys.
Not before they ban Richard.
I try to buy. I know they got Richard, so they're gonna ban us next.
Did they ban Richard?
Shadow ban.
Yeah, they did for a week.
For driving.
Why? What did he do?
For being a passenger.
He was for being a passenger in a car, and he was playing.
It's so bad. It's so stupid. They literally locked his account
Stupid.
out.
Stupid.
But yeah,
But
we'll be playing
yes.
EV Community Day because we don't need to pay for that. So we'll be popping
EV
off.
Community Day video.
Pay
will
for
pop
that?
Off.
No pay.
Oh, you don't have to pay for it.
No, I'm just
Don't you dare.
and also episode 100. We're about to hit 100 episodes.
shit.
Pokemon going, so
I gotta get on that.
it'll be a good one. What we'll do is up in the air for 100, but we'll do something big. We're gonna do something big. It's gonna be good.
Yes. Big. Big.
I like big.
All right.
I don't know what to start with.
We're calling you out, Mystic 7. You're going down. We're taking your spot.
Just
I'm peeking the mic.
just start with that. Just start.
You're going down, brother. I'm gonna put you in the Pokemon Go jail of pain. Okay. I don't know if that's a start or not, but